Yes. We are back. 2-week hiatus, but we're back. Welcome everybody to the film room. We are live here at Southtown Downtown 101 Public Sports Radio Studios. Woo! Got a lot to get into to pack in this little tight hour. 2 weeks worth of show, dude.
I know. Got to cover a lot of stuff.
Yes, a lot of stuff. Miss your beautiful face. So, let's just freaking jump right into it. Let's go with the bad news first. When it comes, I mean, it's been a pretty much a Marvel drought.
Yeah.
Until this past week.
Big drought. And then we finally got some news. Excited for it. And then we find out it's all bad news. Pretty much everything in Marvel production has been pushed back. So that's the news we got.
For a whole freaking year.
So we went from, Black Widow to come out April of this year.
Got pushed to May. Then got pushed to October. Then got pushed to November.
And now
it's coming
2021. Yeah, it's
May 7th. Basically, that was the original date for
Eternals. Right?
Yes. Yeah, that was supposed to be the original date for Eternals.
Yeah, so now Black Widow's taking the Eternals place, and Eternals is being pushed back till November.
To November of
of 2021. Yeah. So
because we were supposed to get Black Widow this year. Just one Marvel movie, which was Black Widow. And then next year was supposed to be Eternals and Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
2 brand new movies that we gotta fucking wait until the end, until literally next year when it's November. And then Shang-Chi not until freaking, well, actually it says July 21. Well, a bit, so they're pushing everything, but we're gonna get 2 movies next year. Actually 3.
Yeah.
Oh, so Eternals got pushed back until November and they put Shang-Chi until July. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I think they flopped those.
They switched those around.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, it's all good. Everything after that, though, is still pretty much still on track for its original date.
Yeah.
So,
which technically, once we get to that point, it won't be too bad because I mean, it won't be like, we're gonna have to wait like a whole year to get the next Marvel thing. Everything's gonna be like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, because I mean they're filming, and we all know COVID halted everything in the world. But pretty much everything is gonna be starting up in pre-production and production. Falcon and Winter Soldier are back up and running again. So it's coming. It's coming.
We got the little piece of good news. We got a trailer.
Yes.
For WandaVision.
Yes. I want to see it again.
It's coming out this year, so at least we got something to work with.
Freaking crazy. It was supposed to be Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Wanda was supposed to come out until next year.
And those switched also.
Yeah,
I guess
they flopped.
I mean, who knows what happened? In the post-production of these shows with COVID. Things probably got finished faster than others, and at least we get something. And that's, I think, on track for December. That's gonna come out.
That's coming out in December, so that's gonna be a good little Christmas gift. But also on Disney Plus as well, just to throw in there, we got the trailer to The Mandalorian season 2. And that's coming out October 30th.
October 30th. So at least we'll have
something.
The Mandalorian, and then we'll watch that up until we get WandaVision. At least we'll have that to
all the way
take
up
us into
until
the new year.
Yep.
So I guess
Josie, you can find that trailer, dude.
Taking the positive out of the negative.
Yeah, out of the negative. That's why I want to give the bad news first, because I mean, I was so ready for Black Widow. I didn't even care if Disney Plus, if Marvel and Disney put it out on Disney Plus for the $30, I still would have bought it. So
which trailer? You guys were talking about 2 trailers there.
Oh, I'm sorry, the WandaVision.
I've actually seen this trailer too.
What? Oh, Josie's seen it. No way.
I didn't understand it.
And by the way, if you haven't seen any of the shows, especially Josie's own show, his little baseball show, he has some very, very colorful hair.
Oh yeah, I do.
He's digging it, rocking it. Look like a little punk rocker.
You know me. I mean, that's what they call me, punk rocker Jose over here.
Punk rocker Jose.
My
rocker
hair
Joe.
is very blue right now. My black hair is already.
It's coming in.
Yeah, it's coming in.
Did you get that blue to match that Mookie Betts?
That Dodgers,
Dodgers blue.
Yeah,
the Dodgers blue.
Yeah.
You already have a jersey of his already, or
Mookie Betts Dodgers jersey? Of course not. I'd never buy such a thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't believe him.
That's
his son. He has to support him somehow.
No. Shout out to the Mac, by the way, who's running this trailer right now. We're running it without audio at the moment, but it's going now. Here we go.
Awesome.
You guys want some audio real fast?
Sure.
It's twilight time.
Wanda and Vision, aren't we a five-pair?
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas.
Where did you two move from? How long have you been married? And why
Shout out
don't
to
you
that
have children
70s
yet?
show.
Our story.
I think what my wife means to say is that we moved from...
Moved from where? Married when? Damn it, why?
Oh, Arthur,
Very
stop it.
demanding people.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Deep in the dark, darkest will fill
This is really happening.
like days of old, lighting the spark of love that fills me.
Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Each day I pray for evening just to
So like the House of M, bro.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
Yeah. So how about we explain what's happened in that trailer?
Let's
for us?
do. We're gonna dive into this mother.
Okay, so
For Jay.
the thing is, Wanda Maximoff, Max or whatever.
Yeah, Wanda Maximoff.
Wanda, Scarlet Witch. She really can't deal with the death of her love. So
On top of that, with her brother too. So
yeah, and her brother, and just pretty much everything she went through. So she creates these fake worlds to live in, I guess, based on probably TV shows or her reality, to kind of cope with it. But the thing is, her powers have the ability to, I guess, bring that to life, and pretty much she goes crazy. Yeah,
this
Dealing with it. So
this
that's-
series is gonna.
yeah,
You think the multiverse? I mean, this is bringing the multiverse
yeah.
straight
This is
up.
introducing it, and I guess in a way where she tries dealing with this all in her head, so she creates these different universes for
Versus-
herself, and somehow they
I mean,
get
and
out. Yeah,
you saw it. It literally goes through a
Different
timeline.
timelines,
Like it
yeah.
starts off with the 50s of I Love Lucy type of homage. And then you heard those neighbors like, whoa, how long have y'all been here? Where did y'all come from? And then they're like looking at one another like, what the hell? So it literally goes through almost every decade, all the way up until present time.
yeah.
So it starts off the 50s, ends up in where we are at present day. And this is just like for us Marvel nerds, like me and Jay Steele here. This is literally the House of M comic book series coming to life. And I am fucking ready
Yeah.
for it. Like we even saw Monica Rambeau freaking jump through that
Yeah.
reality into our reality.
Yeah,
That's what I think happened. She was in that type of reality, and
she
Wanda,
got pulled into.
she got pulled into our reality as an adult.
Yeah.
Because you saw her clothes were like 80s sort of looking, 70-ish. So
Who's Monica Rambeau?
she's her hero name is Uncanny, and
Yeah.
something like that. She's
But-
actually been seen in a Marvel movie already. In Captain Marvel, she's a little girl. In Captain Marvel, she is the daughter of Captain Marvel's best friend in the movie, and her mom was I think Jonah Rambeau, something like that.
The pilot friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's a little girl in Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau.
See, the thing about this show too is this show is supposed to directly set up Doctor Strange and the multiverse of
Multiverse.
madness. So
Yes.
this show literally feeds into that movie. And based on that title, I mean, you can only imagine like
where they're
Yeah.
going. And this is the race.
Yeah.
Between Marvel and DC right now. Who is gonna do
who's
their
gonna do the
multiverse better?
but yeah.
So I mean, Flashpoint's already coming in. They already know they're already gonna do a multiverse of that with 2 Batmans. The director is Andy Muschietti, who directed It, the new It, Chapter 2, 1 and 2. So hopefully that goes pretty well. But it's pretty much the race of who's gonna do the multiverse better. But dude, I'm just so excited. And I like when I saw the homage to the old
To the comic book costumes,
dude.
yeah, man,
Yes,
they're-
that was cool. You saw Scarlet with her headpiece. You saw Vision with the old school bright yellow cape
And
and
the big collar.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what? So that's Halloween. But what's cool though is what's her name from Catherine Harrington, who is basically she's a comedian actress. You saw her in the trailer, who was the one who told Vision, well, you're dead. I think since this is going to be tied into Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, I think these characters that we're seeing between Wanda and Vision that are having are like creatures from Nightmare. And for those who don't know who Nightmare is, Nightmare is Doctor Strange's one of his greatest foes.
Yeah.
And just like his name, Nightmare, that's what he pretty much does within that multiverse. So I think they're probably his pawns, maybe, or something like that. But other than Monica Rambeau, and of course, the first two characters that we saw, which was the mom from That 70s Show.
70s Show, yeah.
I think they're part of Nightmare's pawns or something like that. So there's a little bit of a in there for you. Keep moving along with the Marvel news. We got some jump into Chris Hemsworth saying he's going to be Thor until he says pretty much for life.
Yes, he's saying he's not ready to hang up the hammer. So as long as they keep producing decent quality Thor movies, he is Thor.
I think pretty much saying if Taika is pretty much writing the scripts and I wouldn't say directing, but writing the scripts and shit. Yeah. So that's cool. I like that.
Thanks for not giving up a big check. That's what we're thanking him for, basically. Thanks, my man.
Yeah, but what's good? He's the only one left.
That's it.
I mean, him and I don't even think
Hawkeye's getting his new series, but that's going into Kate Bishop.
That's setting up his replacement.
If we can tie into fucking Young Avengers, bro.
Yeah,
they're like right there. They have Scott Lang's daughter, who becomes Giant Girl. Eventually, wearing
Hawkeye's daughter.
So I mean, it's and then there.
They got She-Hulk coming.
She-Hulk's coming, and they already cast. And I like who they cast. I love who they cast. Tatiana Maslany is basically a actress who's not sort of been around, but she has had some pretty good shows. She's actually one of her shows recently was Perry Mason on Showtime. If you haven't seen that one's pretty good. The Orphan Black is another one. She was also part of a Sundance movie called The Destroyer. So Marvel literally went through this process of finding this person to basically play She-Hulk, and everybody thought it was going to be an actress from what's that show, Glow. I forget her name, but everybody thought she was going to be the front runner. And this came out of nowhere, and everybody was just blown. But she must have did one hell of an audition or whatever the process that she did to get this role, because I think She-Hulk is going to be thrown into they're all into the MCU, but eventually we're going to see her on the big screen.
Yeah.
So that's cool too. Also with Miss Marvel, they got their directors for the show, which I do like. And if anybody has seen the recent Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys for Life, those two directors are pretty much set, as well as the director who did the Punisher series for Netflix. So
and we're good. And again, this is Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Now, quick little education on Miss Marvel. She is a young teenager who's basically somehow sort of a metahuman.
Yeah.
Right? She's considered a metahuman. Or inhuman. I'm sorry, not a metahuman. That's freaking DC. Throw that shit out the window. An inhuman, and she's almost where her abilities is she can fly, but she can also have like Captain Marvel's powers with Mr. Fantastic. Would that be sort of similar term adjustment?
If you haven't seen the trailer for the new Avengers video
game, there you go.
She's the girl that she's the one who
steals
the show, just jumps in the middle, the big old hands and fighting.
Right. She's like, oh wait, I forgot. She's that one. Yeah, that's Mrs. Marvel.
So they're trying to introduce her But again, she got her name passed down from Captain Marvel.
Marvel.
Captain Marvel was Miss Marvel before she took over the mantle of Captain and then passed down Miss Marvel to her.
Mhm.
So,
And she's pretty much her origin is a Pakistani American. So she's one of those first superheroes to have that type of background or that type of origin. So that's fucking cool too as well. Marvel just pretty much on their first everything. So that's cool too. And having those directors who, I mean, if you saw Bad Boys for Life, I liked it. It was great. It was, I think, I wouldn't say, I think film was better than Bad Boys 2, the way it was shot. Because you used to seeing how Michael Bay shoots his films, him with his turning angles and going in the 360
slow
circle.
explosions.
Yeah. And how this felt a lot different.
Yeah.
It was their own movie. So I liked it. And of course, if you've seen The Punisher with John Berthal, well then fuck, you know how that one went.
Punisher's an amazing show.
So hopefully he might be in the
Yeah.
MCU too. They're
trying
Daredevil. They're bringing him
Daredevil
back.
and Punisher. They're
trying to bring him back or put him to Hulu.
Yeah.
So fuck it, let's do it. So the big news, besides the WandaVision trailer coming out, which was big, it had over 50 million views on its first time when it came out, and the Daisuke is putting back. I think we have, or MCU has found the replacement for Thanos.
Yes, the next big villain. Which if you're familiar with the comics and then the animated shows, I mean, he comes out, but yeah,
Kang the Conqueror, which is this is it the son of Reed Richards?
Yes,
right.
He's the son of Reed Richards from the future, and
he's like a descendant of Reed Richards. So that's which is cool.
Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic
Four. So we could be seeing him too.
Yeah,
we could be seeing the Fantastic Four coming in too as well. I mean, they got bought out, the whole Fox deal and all that stuff. But seeing Kang the Conqueror and the actor who they got pretty much signed on, we're gonna see him in Ant-Man 3. It's already been confirmed already. We're gonna see Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3. Doesn't mean he's the main antagonist in Ant-Man 3. He could be like how Thanos was pretty much in.
I mean, we're only assuming this just based on Kang the Conqueror being a big villain in the storyline. I mean, he's one of those.
He's that
one of
Thanos
those
type of villain.
Ultrons,
Yes.
one of those big guys that.
Because you got to remember the Avengers went back in time to fix their time, and we could have fucked up his time.
Yes.
So that's why
he's a time traveler that doesn't like people messing with time. That's his storyline. And then we know that they're introducing him in Ant-Man 3. So I mean, that could set up, probably the next Avengers movies.
Shit, that could be fucking, or the start of the creator of the Masters of Evil.
Yeah,
that would be something, dude. I mean, you still got Loki out there from 2012 Loki. So I mean, that could happen.
But in the actor they have,
yes, John Majors.
Yes, John Majors. So
Jonathan Majors. I'm sorry. He's a badass.
If you haven't seen The Five Bloods, that's where I was first introduced to him as an actor.
That's right.
And then when I found out he was getting cast as Kang the Conqueror for Ant-Man 3, I did a little more research and looked it up. And I've actually been putting off watching this show for a while. It's called Lovecraft Country. It's on HBO Max. So I decided to check it out because he's the main guy. And man, this guy is amazing.
He blows you away.
He's an amazing actor. And that show is pretty trippy, but it's good.
It's something, dude.
Yeah.
Like that man can act.
Yes.
He is something. And like at Marvel, they just find these actors or these I wouldn't say unknowns, because they're not really big. They haven't been a big motion picture, They're like in TV shows, hence Chris Pratt. Like a good example. Dave Bautista, another good example. They just know what they see and what they want and their vision, Kevin Feige's vision of what he wants. And they always pick the right one. I don't think they have missed yet. Not speaking because I'm a huge Marvel fan. I'm being in general. Like, I don't think they haven't had a miss yet.
Yeah, there hasn't been one person that has been cast that you're just like,
everybody thought freaking when Paul Rudd got cast as Scott Lang.
But I even think it goes back to even before that when they got Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. Everybody was like, what happened
to Edward Norton?
Yeah, what happened? Like, oh, y'all can't do that. And Mark Ruffalo, like, this guy is not like the
and
Hulk,
he's
and
one of the best.
and now
Bruce
he
Banners.
is the Hulk. Like
It's like nobody else. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's like Mark Ruffalo is all alone for the 3 men that played Bruce Banner. Sorry. But yeah, like if you haven't seen that show, Lovecraft Country, it's something. That's
Yeah.
even like almost a time show in
yeah,
itself.
I mean, it's like
so I guess that's why they cast him.
Stranger Things meets American Horror Story. Like
meets like a twist of action war.
yeah,
movie,
it's
like,
a trip, man.
Westworld.
Yeah,
Like it's something, dude. Like,
HBO's doing it right. That's all I can say with their shows.
Hey. And then speaking of HBO, they actually it just came out today that they're gonna be doing a spinoff of the
Oh, yeah.
Peacemaker with John Cena,
Yeah.
and James
getting his
Gunn is
own
gonna shoot
show.
the first episode, and he's writing the script.
So is it
So does that mean what?
is it a prequel or does he survive?
That's okay. That's what I think. I think it's an origin story
to
of,
set it up
of him.
for Suicide Squad.
Well, it's gonna be after
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. So I
But
don't.
it's gonna set it up so we
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Like
you know what I mean?
once it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
out, but of course it's
Yeah.
that timeline thing. You can just put it in there and then watch Suicide Squad. But I think I'm calling it. I think he dies in Suicide
You
Squad.
think he dies?
I think John Cena does die in Suicide Squad.
I think everybody dies.
The only one that
Except
survives
for
is
Harley
Harley.
Quinn. Yeah, 'cause
I think
that's
Hardy's the only one that survives, and Captain Boomerang,
Yeah.
and maybe Rick Flag. Like those original 3 from the original Suicide Squad probably survive. But Polka Dot Man, Peacemaker,
King Shark.
I hope not, but I think he might just get blown to bits. I think that's how you're gonna kill him. Or
That's a real bummer.
I don't want him to die.
But it could be, you Peacemaker might die, and they're probably like, "Hey, John Cena, we're gonna kill you off of the movie, but we're gonna give
But
you your
we're
own
gonna give you a
show."
Yeah, like here,
So
you already know
in.
what your fate is,
Yeah.
but you have this on the back end, which is more money for you, more money for us. So, but that's cool. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the cinema side. Let's jump into the sports and get on with. Let's just talk about the NBA just real quick because we got a whole time when it comes to football. Josie, how you feeling, brother?
That's it. That's how I feel. right today.
Okay. All
That's how I feel. Yesterday was a real punch in the dick. I'm not gonna lie.
Double punch to the
I
nutsack.
really thought the Celtics were gonna win that game. They don't. Tyler Hero has a great game. Shout out to him. The Celtics lost a coin flip for Tyler Hero actually this pre-draft. So that will forever be known as the coin flip game. I hope you guys enjoy that. But I still think the Celtics can win the series. So Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 7.
And-
Damn.
and
Don't call it
hopefully-
a comeback.
Yeah, and hopefully the Nuggets in 7 again.
Hey, well, the Nuggets been there
I
before,
know.
man. Like,
I'm not
fuck.
saying this isn't the first time the Nuggets seen.
Yeah, I've
this,
seen a
you know,
3-1
so-
deficit. So fuck. They
Exactly. You know?
and for them to and if they do that again, dude,
That'd be crazy. Oh man, that's like
what? And if the Nuggets do that and make it to the finals and they don't win the finals,
no, they're gonna make it to the finals and they're gonna go down 3 games again.
and they're gonna come back
win.
and win. Dude, either the outcome, but so you're still sticking with your picks there. It's gonna be Nuggets and the Lakers and the
Lakers Celtics.
Lakers Celtics.
Yeah.
Dude, I just fucking Miami, bro.
I know. Yeah.
Fucking Pat Riley, dude. Fucking Pat Riley he still knows his basketball. He still knows his basketball. One of the greatest coaches and now one of the greatest GMs. How he built that team, how he got Jimmy Butler, and with the draft picks that he did and working out, man.
It's super frustrating how lucky it is as well as being good. Because again, the Celtics and the Heat have a coin flip to decide who gets the 13th pick this year, and the Heat win the coin flip, and both teams were interested in Tyler Hero, and
Yeah.
the Heat take Tyler Hero. Is that basically what it comes down to right there? And then Jimmy Butler, I mean, I honestly, if you take the Heat out of this bubble environment, I don't think they do this. But I mean, Jimmy Butler is kind of like that bully in the schoolyard, and he has his his whole team being as confident as he is, and that goes a long way.
It does. It shines. I mean, look what was it? Tyler, right? We were just talking about Tyler Hero.
Tyler
Yeah.
Hero, yeah.
Yeah, freaking. What do you have? Like a 30-point,
37.
7-point game,
37, yeah.
dude. That was just and like no, and he's up there. Only one person who ever did that, and that was Magic Johnson.
Yeah, but I agree with Josie. I think this is like a bubble effect with
Well, because you don't have that home court advantage, and you don't have the crowd.
take a lot of elements, so it's just
Yeah.
straight up, just
And whatever energy you're running on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Jimmy Butler knows how to make that energy.
Yep, I totally agree with that, dude. But I think I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Miami and
Miami and Lakers.
Miami and Lakers.
I mean, that's not hard to say now that they're up 3-1.
No,
Nah,
I had Miami though. I didn't say Celtics. The Miami was team in the East because how they were
Yeah, I said
freaking
with Toronto when
how they beat up
I said Miami
Wisconsin.
was gonna.
Yeah, I picked Miami when they're turning up Wisconsin. That's why I was like, that Miami team is something that's scary.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's scary. They're scary. So
Well, speaking of scary, you want to talk about something that's not scary?
what's that?
The Dallas Cowboys defense.
Yeah.
Man.
You want to talk about something that it is scary?
What?
The Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
they're making my fantasy team work. Shit, they gave me. Hold on, I'll let you know how many points they gave me last week.
Yeah, Justin, your Pittsburgh Steelers are back. Big Ben's looking nice. James
Right,
Conner was
right.
hurt for a second, and now he's back fully healthy and good. How do you feel?
I feel very confident in my Steelers. This week's game is gonna be very interesting. I think we're gonna take it, but at least we're gonna see the
Denver, correct?
No, they got the Texans.
That Texans.
no,
we
Texans.
just beat
Yeah,
Denver,
they beat Denver.
Yeah, my favorite team.
but it's gonna be the battle of the Watt brothers.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I
big
think
brother
they-
versus little
I
brother.
think they put up the Steelers put up the stats today on both of them, and they're like, dude, they're like neck and neck. Like I think JJ has 6 tackles, TJ has 5. They're both, but I think TJ's up 2.5 sacks, and JJ's at 2 sacks. Like I mean, they're just like neck and neck in those
for this year,
defense.
right?
Yeah, for this year. I mean, just the first 2 games, but man, yeah, our defense looks really good. Ben's arms looks good. Hopefully Connor had something woken up in him after he did horrible the first game, did pretty decent the second game.
Juju's
Let's-
being
oh.
Juju.
Yeah,
Dude.
I have a lot of fantasy stock invested in Juju
Dude.
Smith-Schuster.
Juju,
Washington helped
Look,
me helped me in week
dude,
1.
you're saying Juju is being Juju, but I think this is a different Juju, man. He just looks bigger and badder and like has his confidence back compared from last year. And man,
Well, I think
he's-
because last year he didn't have Ben.
Yeah.
didn't have that chemistry.
well, I think the whole team didn't have that. I mean, even when
didn't have the captain.
Ben throws the ball off a little bit, like he's like, like he gives you that, like, come on,
Like, come
man.
on,
Like,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
like
Extra
he gives
effort.
you that, yeah. That's what they were lacking last year, and that's what he brings to the team. So,
If Mason Rudolph did that, he'd be a dick. I just want everyone to remember that.
because when Mason Rudolph does it, it looks like I was the term like snarky. You know what I mean? Like like I don't know.
Like it's a pouting child.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. With Ben, it's like, I'm sorry, Dad, but with Mason Rudolph, it's like,
I don't even know who
Man.
the fuck you are.
yeah.
What depth trap are you? You ain't no Willie Beeman. But yeah, okay. The defense for the Cowboys is not scary, but what is pretty
It's their
scary?
DBs. It's their
They
secondary.
don't have. They're young.
Like
It's a young secondary. I'm just pull the fucking trigger on Earl Thomas.
he's just sitting there.
Damn
Why
it,
not?
He's working
would
out. He's
think-
telling you.
And you
Or why did you get rid of
yeah.
Aha? I'm just saying. Fuck. Little Mr. Jerry Jones Jr.
So, Andrew, the people really want to know, what was your Sunday afternoon like last Sunday?
Hey, bro, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, man.
So, how did you start that game? How did you start that game?
guess you know what we got to see? Like, I'm just thankful as a football fan that I got to see an onside kick, a successful onside kick that there hasn't been.
That was a
one
brain fart, dude,
Dude.
by Atlanta.
since they changed the rule.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
That's the first one.
like right, that's the
The
first
first one.
one to happen since they changed the
The
rule.
rule.
And it's literally like a 1% chance to have a successful onside kick since the rule change. And the Dallas Cowboys
they
did it.
recovered.
That's crazy.
Uh,
I'm still blown away. By
my
it, but-
day first half was just, well, there we go. Just typical. I mean, I'm used to it already. We know how they usually start, and they always make their comebacks, but they never usually finish when they make their comebacks.
Yeah.
So I was just pretty much another normal day for me when it comes to the Cowboys. It's always been their MO ever since Romo. You know, Troy never had that problem, but they get down, they get blown, and they start making their comebacks, and they never finish. Every now and then they do, but they didn't finish like how they did this past week. That's for damn sure. And I just think that was fucking just Dak and his mentality that he had, and I guess what he's been through in his life. But that he fucking just didn't stop. He didn't quit.
And people don't want to fucking pay him.
Yep. That game did not show you
What a fucking joke.
what he's worth. I don't know what to fucking tell you. 450 yards. Fucking was 3 rushing touchdowns.
He deserves 450 million.
Dude, like, come on.
I can't. I want to.
With the defense and how they've been playing, because Van Der Esch is out again.
Yeah.
Who's gonna probably retire very, very soon. Granted, it's not his neck; it's his collar. It's his collarbone. So that's okay. It's a collarbone, not his neck. But I think he only has maybe 3 to 4 years left in this league before he literally calls it quits. Because how he plays the game, he fucking plays the game.
We call that the Luke Kuechly.
Yeah. I mean, but it's been a trend though that these stars retire when they're 30, 32, or 30 years old, or when they're still within their prime. So, especially with how when CTE's been coming out. But anyways, I just think, yeah, pay Dak. Just fucking pay him. Like, get it done. Or bring in Earl Thomas for the defense. We need a defensive captain in the back in that DB core. And get Earl Thomas, and I guarantee you he will fucking shine for you and be the Earl Thomas of old. So just do that. And I think
that's what they did. They just need experience back there.
They're all young.
A leader and experience, and
the only thing they pretty much got for them is Tavon Diggs, from Alabama, who's a rookie.
How do you feel about Mike McCarthy so far?
Not a clapper. That's all. I'm glad I haven't seen one clap. But
I don't know. I think it was a questionable call game 1 where he didn't kick the field goal.
No, okay, that should have went for the points.
Yeah.
Same thing when he did. I don't know who called that special teams call in the 4th and 5. I don't know who called that one. If that was McCarthy, that was stupid. And if you let your special teams coach make that call and overrule you, then you're still stupid. So you should have said no, punt the fucking thing. Because that was a dumb freaking call. Running the ball 5 yards. No. If it didn't work on the passing, you shouldn't have done it anyway. When they try to fucking pass it for the first time, for the fake. So don't. But McCarthy's right now. That's me. He hasn't shown me much. I just think that's just the Cowboys in themselves. And you got Kellen Moore, who's basically run that offense and knows it. So that's why he kept him, which was the best move he could have done. Because I guarantee if that was new offensive coordinator, fuck no, that would have been a blowout. That would have been a blowout. And once again, Atlanta blows a big lead. And wasn't even a Super Bowl. Oh, shit. Shots fired. My bad. But let me ask you something, Josie. What is up with Lindsey, bro?
Phillip?
Yes. Come on.
Turf toe. He's done for 3 weeks.
I thank God I haven't put him on the waiver wire yet.
You might have to.
I don't know. I have faith that he just might. If I let him, I got rid of Gronk. Gronk's fucking up my fantasy.
Yeah.
Team. I haven't played him. I got rid of his ass.
Yeah. I mean, everybody thought he was gonna come in and
like be Gronk of old. Nope.
Yeah.
But
how's having Andrew is an unorthodox drafter to say. So he drafted like 2 quarterbacks in the first 5 rounds. It's pretty good, you know.
And Josie was making fun of me on that day. I was like, "Oh, look at Andrew making his picks. Oh, he's gonna go somewhere." Well, I'm 2-0, motherfucker.
Hey, man, congratulations! I can't wait to see where you are at the end.
I know. It's not, so I'm saying it's not how you start; it's how you finish. So hopefully, I finish strong.
We definitely know you can't finish.
Man, it can beg to
There's a
differ.
lot of hate going on right here. This
We face each other this weekend.
Oh,
That's
that's
why.
what it is. That's what it is.
We got our showdown this
The
weekend.
fantasy showdown.
And both of our quarterbacks play on Monday night.
Oh,
Well, he's gonna kick my ass.
and it's gonna
again.
come. It's gonna come down. Watch to the
To
the
to
quarterback
quarterbacks.
performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Because let's see. Let's break it down. We'll break it down just a little bit here.
He's gonna
Um,
kick my ass. I mean, I don't know what he's.
Let's see. Well, you have Dobbs as your running back for Baltimore. So I think this is Josie's lineup. He has Patrick Mahomes. He has J.K. Dobbs from Baltimore. He has Henderson Jr. from the Rams, which you just pick him up, right?
Yeah,
You just picked him up on the waiver wire.
because again, my team is hurt.
Oh, you had McCaffrey, didn't you?
I have McCaffrey and I have
He
Raheem.
had McCaffrey.
And I have Raheem Morissette, who also is out. So again, I don't have running backs this week, but I'm still gonna kick your ass. So it's fine, I guess.
And then of course Juju, Woods as his receivers. The tight end from Detroit,
TJ
T.
Hawkinson.
Hawkinson. And then you have Edelman as your flex with the Indy defense going up against the New York Jets. So I think your defense can pretty much could shine this week.
I pick new defense up every week, and if it happens to be the defense I'm playing against the Jets, even better. I have made a significant amount of money betting against the Jets this year. It's very satisfying. Warms my tummy.
So you're gonna keep everybody. You're not gonna change anything, right? You just keep everybody the way it is.
I have no idea. I mean, I've been searching for running backs for weeks. No one wants to trade me any running back.
Who got Kelly? Do you know? Because I know I tried to pick up Kelly from the Chargers.
Well, let's find out. I know everyone cares about other people's fantasy teams, so I'm glad that we're talking about this.
Right. Well, it's our showdown, so I think that's why we're doing it. But I got Jackson, Kamara, Gatson, who's actually playing right now on Thursday Night Football for the Miami Dolphins, Cooper, T.Y. Hilton as my receivers, Jay Smith, the Tennessee Titans tight end, Fitzgerald as my flex, Jay Steele's Pittsburgh Steelers as my defense, and Tucker as my kicker.
Yeah, your team sucks. Your team sucks. So,
Well, hopefully Fitzgerald has a big game. Thanks.
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. I think he should sit the bench and enjoy.
He's been giving me
enjoy
10-point games so far for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Again, I hope you
Good
enjoy
trade
it.
on that trade for Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also has Jonnu Smith, the breakout tight end of the week, or of the weekend and possibly year. So,
Yup.
but you have T.Y. Hilton, who has forgotten how to catch. Myles Gaskin is fine, and then Larry Fitzgerald sucks. So, fantasy wise, he sucks.
Well, also, I think I might switch him out. I might switch out Ty this week and put in Gage from Atlanta.
Yeah, you Andrew, you do whatever you want. Whatever you do,
I don't
hope
know.
you do it poorly, and I hope you lose.
Well, projections right now are looking pretty good.
Oh yeah, like I said, it must be nice having healthy running backs. Like
I'm sorry. Like everybody literally got hurt in week 2.
So I mean,
You lost freaking
congratulations.
Bosa for
Oh,
a whole
man,
year. It was bad.
It was like
it was like a big
kind of hard to watch
I
that
know,
Sunday. I
dude.
mean, you're like trying to enjoy your game, and then you're seeing all
these
the updates,
breaking news.
yeah, of all these players going down.
Freaking
And,
Saquon gone for a whole year, dude. Like,
and
what
that
the
breaks my heart with
fuck?
Saquon because every year I'm like, man, y'all are gonna see this is Saquon's year. He's gonna take off, and man, he's gonna be the back that we've all have been waiting for him. And boom, he tears his ACL.
It was just an injury bug this past Tuesday, dude. But let's go ahead and move on to the picks. When it comes to me and Jay Steele here, we haven't been starting it from week 1 since we didn't have a show last week, but we did make our picks and we did have them in. But our records are we're actually doing pretty good, dude.
Are you guys picking against the spread or straight up?
It's straight
We're
up.
just straight up.
Boo. Okay.
Hey, man, we don't have time to look at the points. We got kids.
Well, you just look up the points right now. What do you want me to do?
Well, I got
Picking
kids.
straight
He has
up
a
is
kid.
easy.
Yeah.
Let me
Picking-
correct myself.
Picking straight up is the easiest thing ever. But go
Kid
ahead, it's
for
fine.
Jay.
It's whatever.
No, it's been a little tricky this year.
It's,
Right,
I
straight up.
mean,
Who's gonna win?
we're just going off paper.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
But Jay's record is 21-11. I am 22-10. So if we ever went to Vegas, I think we were doing pretty good for
Yeah.
ourselves. But let's go ahead and get into the picks here. As of course, we do have Dolphins and the Jaguars going, so we're gonna go ahead and scratch that one.
Just to let you know, I would have picked the Dolphins. So,
I'm
yeah.
I mean, I'm picking the Dolphins too because my running backs on there for a fantasy team, so I'm picking them all year, or at least him. Okay, let's go ahead and start off. Bears and Falcons. Are the Falcons gonna get their first win of the season, and they're playing at home against the Bears?
I'm gonna go Falcons.
Falcons,
Yeah.
Falcons. Oh, dude, Trubinsky he's been doing pretty good. Granted, it's only been 2 games, but I will just Matt. I mean, their fucking offense is just unbelievable though. When it comes to the Falcons, they just cannot close a fucking game.
I think they will this week, especially being at home.
I think so too.
Coming off of this,
How they fucking
lost to Dallas,
dude,
they're gonna want to come something to prove.
I agree with you with that. All right, I'm gonna go with Atlanta on that one. They're gonna be up by 3 points on that. Is that okay for you, Josie?
Sure. I mean, if you want me to tell you the lines, I can.
That's what it says right here on the ESPN.
Falcons by 3.
Mm-hmm. Rams Bills. Ooh, both teams are 2-0. I say Buffalo, dude, because fucking Allen is just showing up, man. Like he's a fucking beast right now. That arm is just fucking slinging.
Bills are favored by 2, by the way.
Yeah. 2.5 I have on ESPN.
Don't listen to ESPN. That's 2.
Well, they were right on the first one. Yeah, dude. They Bills, they got Diggs now. Yeah, I'm saying
Bills are
I'm
looking
saying
good.
Bills,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm gonna go with Bills on
I'm
that
gonna
one.
go with the Bills.
Wrong.
What about you? Who you got, Joe? Who you
What?
got?
I'm going.
You got the Rams?
Get
Yeah,
the
the Rams
Rams.
are gonna
You
win.
can jump in on this too. Shit. We'll start your record right now.
Fine. I'll pick against the spread.
Okay.
You guys won't remember those picks, but I'll pick against the spread anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Rams +2 is easy money.
Yeah. All right. Okay, then we got Washington, not University, football team, against the Browns at Cleveland. 7-point spread. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'll take Washington against the spread.
I got the Browns.
I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if Washington won this game straight up.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that they're playing and how Rivera has that team going, especially what he's going through and how they're playing for him. Shit, this is a tough one too because how Baker showed up on.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think Baker got his balls back, and I'm giving it to the Browns. That's my pick.
I'll go with Washington. I think just the way that they're playing, and what Rivera's going through, I think that they're going to do that. Now, Titans and the defenseless Minnesota Vikings, who were like supposed to be one of the top defenses in fantasy, have not fucking showed up. Why is that? And they're going up against Tennessee. So, and the Titans are 2-0. And they're in Minnesota.
I'll take the Titans -3. Minnesota sucks, and so does Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling Minnesota either.
I'm not feeling Minnesota at all right now.
That purple defense is gone.
0-2.
Like where?
Going against a hungry Titans. Yeah, Titans taking this one.
Yeah, I got Titans on this one too, man. Yeah. Moving along. Raiders and the Patriots. And the Raiders are
man,
undefeated.
Did you see the last Raiders game?
Yeah.
Man, the
I was
Raiders
watching
look
it because of
good.
Kamara.
Yeah.
I have Kamara on my fantasy team, but shit, dude. That stadium or the town where they're at now or Gruden, hey man, they're starting to look like them Raiders. Like them old school Oakland Raiders. But dude, against the Patriots at New England, Cam having his little Cam type of show that he's having up there in New England. Still got Edelman. Dude, I think Gruden might keep him 3-0, dude.
You think so?
I think Gruden gonna take him 3-0.
As much as I like how they played and how they looked, I think it's gonna be very close. But I think Cam's gonna pull it off.
It's gonna be like how Cam with Seattle this past week.
I would literally like flip a coin on this to make my decision for this game.
For this one,
but since I don't have one, I'm gonna just go with the Patriots.
I'm gonna go with the black hole.
Yeah.
I'll go with the black hole.
I'll take the Raiders against the spread at 5.5, but I like the Patriots in the game.
Okay. It's cheating.
That's how kind of I feel too. I mean, it's like
I know. I mean,
It's
that's like
going to be a close game, but the
Yeah.
Patriots are going to win.
Yeah, that's
when
how
they're
I
gonna
feel.
squeak it.
But I
Squeak.
wouldn't mind seeing the Raiders win as well.
Your man Ochoa is putting his picks in the chat too, so we appreciate you, Ochoa.
We need to get back in there. Sorry, we're looking up at the schedules.
It's okay. He's just putting up his picks, so you can see all of his picks after.
I want to see him now.
Okay, he got the Bills, Browns, Titans, Patriots, and Z has the Raiders. D says Pats. See,
Okay.
everybody's picking that game as close. Yeah,
It's like
that's-
it's gonna be there. Like But the next game that's up that we have, both of their teams lost their running backs. 49ers and the Giants. Are the Giants gonna get their first win of the season at home?
Fuck no.
Nah.
Are the Giants done for the entire season because they lost Saquon Barkley for the whole year?
I think so. I think a big part of that offense was
Him.
going to be him running hard this year, and without him, no. I think the Giants are.
So then picking up Deontay Freeman is no help. Oh, your sister said Raiders.
Oh, she's in.
Yeah, she just chimed in right now. Fishy said the Raiders. So Niners.
Yeah.
Joe's.
I'm taking the Niners minus 3.5. I think they fucking slaughter.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, like
poor Giants fan.
sorry. You had your fun when Eli was there.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and the Jets are now, I think, in the driver's seat for the worst team in the league.
Well, they're gonna definitely for the number one.
Yeah. So now they're gonna have Trevor Lawrence just fall right.
So does
into
that
their
mean you're
lap.
going back to the Jets?
No, I feel like that's cheating. I feel like that'd be really lame of me if I did that. If I did that, maybe if ownership left, but I still think that would be pretty lame.
If that happens, I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, Trevor Lawrence will be the number one pick next year, but they're Sam Darnold. Okay, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Speaking of the Jets, well, actually, not the Jets. They're further down the road. Let's go ahead and see Bengals and Eagles. Who's going to get their first win of the season? Would Joe Burrow
I think Burrow pulls it off.
against Carson Wentz's
Yeah.
Eagles? Hey man, he had a game
Yeah,
on Thursday.
He did, and I mean, I think he gets his win. I think he gets his first win. Last week he got his first,
I say Burrow.
but touchdown pass, and this week he's gonna get his first win.
What's up, Jay? G chimed in from 210 Coacha saying, "What's up?"
Shout out to G, who apparently dyed his beard.
What color?
I couldn't tell you.
You better tell me now in the chat, brah, or I have to wait for the show.
We'll see.
I think me and G got a little rivalry going on. Since his team is the Texans and mine is the
Ooh.
Steelers, and
All right,
we
well, G,
play
you gotta
each
chime
other,
in on
so-
this one, bro. I know you're gonna pick your Texans, but why? Tell me why. Tell me why. So we all picked the Bengals against the Eagles, Steelers and Texans. Just like Jay said, the Watt brothers.
The battle of the Watts.
Even though they're not going head to head, but they're going up against them offenses.
Stats wise, I mean, it's gonna
Yeah.
be a good battle.
Dude, and is that in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh.
I'll take the Steelers all day.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a
Yeah.
blowout.
That defense that's still curtain.
We might even get a Mason Rudolph sighting.
Did
who
you know
knows?
the Broncos didn't have one sack allowed on their quarterback? I think since like into last season,
Mhm.
like I think 5 games like into last season, they didn't allow a sack on their quarterback, and the Steelers got I think 5 in the first half.
That's why my points
Wow.
were up there. See, everybody freaking like kind of chimed at me when I took them within like the 4th round or something like that. I took them early, dude. When I
And
drafted
it's crazy
them.
how good their defense is, and our secondary has been like quiet. Like
Yeah.
Fitzpatrick hasn't even
The front 7, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you fucking.
had picks or interceptions in his, you know what he's there for in the back. But
So yeah, Pittsburgh all the way. And let's see here on the chat.
A lot of Steelers.
A lot of
love.
Steeler. Well, Steeler Nation with this dude.
Who's your favorite Steeler right now, Justin?
TJ TJ Watt. I mean,
I
I'm
thought
a
he would say like Juju.
no, I'm a
No,
defensive
he was
guy.
defense, yeah.
I'm a defensive guy. I mean, I love Juju. He's a great dude, but I mean,
Or
I'm-
Big Ben. I mean, I don't remember Big Ben.
I mean,
Who's
they're-
your favorite of all time?
yeah, like I said, I'm a all time Troy Polamalu. I mean, that's my guy, man.
The hair. The hair. It's the hair. Or was the hair. But dude, no, fuck no. Troy Polamalu was a badass motherfucker.
He was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Wasn't he on 2 all-decade teams?
Yeah.
Right?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking.
I mean, I think it's good. But moving along, former team of or producer, Jets versus the Colts.
Colts by a million.
Yeah, I think the offense has been shining.
Colts got it.
All right, move along. Are we gonna get the Panthers' first game under new head coach from former head coach of Baylor? Chargers. Who you got?
I'm taking the Chargers.
And I think Herbert is starting.
Herbert is starting because
Right?
Tyrod got a punctured lung. Shout out to the Chargers.
Yeah, way to go.
Team doctor.
Way to go. Well, it wasn't even COVID.
Yeah.
Your own staff.
Chargers got this one.
Ooh, rookie's gonna get his first win of the season against first head coach, huh?
Did really well last week against the Chiefs. So I got
Yeah,
him
that's
too.
true. He got him into overtime.
Yeah, I'm taking Herbert and the Chargers. And I don't think it'll be very close.
All right. Well, bye Tyrod. Another team for you. Gotta go.
Yeah. I enjoy the bench, Tyrod.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
All right, I'm taking Chargers too because what Herbert did on that performance. All right, Josie, is your team going to get the first win of the season at home against Tom Brady's Broncos?
No, they lose. Unfortunately, the as
At
soon
least
as
he speaks
I
the truth, you know?
as soon as I switch teams, the injury bug comes to the Broncos. Von Miller,
God.
Von Miller's ankle exploded. Drew Lock's shoulder exploded. Phil Lindsay doesn't have a toe anymore. So I think AJ Bouye was out too. So yeah, no, this is another rebuilding season for the Broncos. Appreciate it. Maybe they tank for number one. Maybe they get good old Trevor Lawrence and trade Drew Lock. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Whatever.
It's all right.
No, they're too good enough. They're too good to be the worst team in football. They're not worse than the Jets.
Ochoa said Bucks. Ooh, G said that he doesn't know yet about his beard, but he has to wait until he gets 3,200 likes.
Yeah, they just hit it apparently. So shout out to
Burnt orange would be a good color for you.
we gonna talk about that?
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get into it. Yeah.
I had a bit of a sweat with
Enemy
Oklahoma
fans from
State.
the Cousins,
Yeah. I had
Well,
Oklahoma State put me in the fucking blender this weekend. In the absolute fucking blender.
I wanted to be like, I wonder how Josie feels. His team.
Yeah.
I was sick. I wanted to throw up. I had a lot.
We're gonna get into college football, Josie.
Had a lot of money on Oklahoma State. They came through for me though. So it doesn't matter.
All right. Let's go ahead and just finish this off and we'll talk a little bit of college football. Lions and Cardinals. Are the Cardinals gonna stay undefeated? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cowboys and Seahawks. Cowboys. I mean, the way Dak performed last week, I think he just wants to shove it somebody in the mouth and stomp on the foot and keep it on and don't look
At
back.
Seattle?
At Seattle.
Seahawks.
Every time we played in Seattle, we've always shown up. We've won in that place too, and it's a hard place to win in. We have won in that place.
Seahawks.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm the only guy here. Let's go with the Packers and Saints. Do the fucking
Ooh.
Aaron Rodgers, bro. What? Back-to-back games over 40 plus points?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is pretty good, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the Packers here. Taking them +3 to 3-point underdogs, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, I think it should be well more than that.
Yeah.
I'd say like
What?
5. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, Packers for me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Drew
They're
Brees
gonna-
is done.
and what the Saints, I mean, how the Saints lost to
I know.
Raiders last Monday night. Yeah,
Drew Brees is done. Drew Brees doesn't have it anymore. His
I think
shoulder's
so.
cooked.
Yeah, He's no more. I don't know why they traded away.
I think I
Bridgewater.
could throw about the same.
I don't know why
distance.
they did. I know why they got rid of Bridgewater. Like they should have just signed him.
They've got the superior quarterback behind them. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Hill.
No, fuck him.
Oh,
Mr. 30 for 30. Famous Jameis.
Oh,
What are we talking about?
Right. Interesting. Well, Sean Payton is pretty much a quarterback whisperer of some sort. So, hey. All right, now let's get to it on the Monday night game.
Ooh.
The past two NFL MVPs, first time ever former MVPs face one another, and they're under the age of 25, 26, something like that. So, Chiefs and Ravens, who you got?
I'm taking the Chiefs. I need to see Lamar go down in a game and come back. I need to see it because
And it's at Baltimore.
Everyone knows that if you get ahead on the Ravens, if you start off with a 10-0 lead on the Ravens, you've got them exactly where you want them. They're fucked. They can't come back. So I need to see that from Lamar before I can pick him. Patrick's never dead.
I'm going for the Ravens. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Well, it's funny. I think it's hilarious how I have Mahomes on my team and I picked the Chiefs.
Exactly.
And you have Lamar and you've picked the Ravens. So
I think Jay still is right, dude. It's gonna come down to
a lot of Kansas City
quarterbacks for us in the fantasy
Yeah,
game.
it's gonna come down to the quarterback performance.
Justin, let me tell you, it's not because he's going to be beating me by like 50. It won't matter. By the way, a lot of Kansas City love in the chat. A lot of
Your
Kansas
sister
City.
said Kansas City. Ochoa said Kansas City.
My favorite Sandoval actually now. Justin's sister. Sup, Felicia. I hope that's your name. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Again, I'm the only one.
Yeah, well,
I can't wait until victory. So, but cool. Oh, let's see here. G said about people giving him ideas of a blue blonde or going purple.
I mean, gee, I dyed my hair blue, and
you got to come up with something new, bro.
You know, come on.
I'm telling you, burnt orange. So let's go into college then, Josie. And we do start off with, for one, I'm surprised the Big 10 is coming back this week, right? Or is it next week?
I'm not sure. Who the hell knows when people are playing?
Yeah, but like, who gives a hoot? But I don't know why they postponed it in the first place, but they saw it's working with the Big 12 and everybody else. And Big 12 season is back on. So good for them and good for the players. Josie, who are you kicking off against conference play?
We play the Fighting Mountaineers of West Virginia tomorrow. Or I guess Saturday. The issue is, good sir, is that everything fell to shit immediately for the Oklahoma State Cowboys as Spencer Sanders ankle sprain. I'm assuming it's a high ankle sprain, to be honest. Sprains his ankle, out for the game. We had a backup quarterback whose name is Ethan Bullock. He was literally the worst thing I've ever seen ever. I never want to see him back on a football field.
Is he a true freshman?
Oh yeah. There's absolutely no one behind. There's only one scholarship quarterback behind Spencer Sanders. So let me tell you, Mike Gundy, Uncle Mike, was not prepared for this. So then we had to go to a quarterback that is definitely not on a scholarship. I think his name's Shane Illingsworth. His name is now Trillingsworth. He was not terrible, but he was not good. And Oklahoma State snuck out a win against Tulsa. So that lets you know. And so hopefully, I think West Virginia will be a good test. They suck as well. So hopefully Spencer Sanders is back. But if he's not back, I hope that they can win with good old Trillingsworth back there.
What about you, Jay? Your little Aggies are supposedly ranked 10 in the country.
Yeah.
AP poll.
Huh?
It's AP poll, ranked 10th in the country.
Play the mighty Vanderbilt to start off.
The Commodores.
I'm just glad to see them back on the field. And
you want to guess how many points they're favored by?
Oh, that's 20.
Justin?
Thousands. Yeah, they go 21.
31.
Oh, wow.
Whoa,
dang.
shit.
Oh, poor Vanderbilt.
Yeah, so that should be fun. Is that at Texas A&M? Are they having fans there?
Yeah, it's at Texas.
So are
I
we
don't
doing?
know.
Are we locking
they doing
arms? Are
fans?
we
This is
swaying
your
back
thing,
and forth
bro.
like idiots?
You're the
I
Aggie insider.
Are we
I've been-
swaying back and forth and yelling about some dumb songs that no one cares about?
I don't think we're doing that this game, but
Are we
I don't
gonna
know.
have another midnight?
I mean,
yell?
that UT had
Yeah.
fans at their game.
what is it, like 25%?
Yeah.
Well, UT's a hotbed for COVID, so shout out to UT. It's just every other week, it's like, well, we can't. This part of campus is locked down. 40 people have COVID. Fuck us, right?
Not true.
Hey, sure, very true. They've had COVID cases all around UT's campus.
Well, then I guess them football players are living in a bubble because none of them have it.
Hey, well, the football players definitely get treated better than regular students at the University of Texas.
They make the money.
Yeah, but they stink too. So
Yeah, we get it, Cowboy.
when is that game? When is that game? Hold on, I need to.
Let's see when that game is.
I need to
think
make
that's
sure,
week.
my man.
Is it
I actually,
November?
it's after. I think it's after Texas Tech.
No, God, you guys, week 6, you guys play Oklahoma. I can't wait for that ass whooping.
Yeah, that's not until October 10th, bro.
Well, I hope you guys beat them. I'm gonna tell you, you guys definitely don't play us for a while.
Yeah, that's not until the end of the almost the end of the
Oh,
year.
good. Well, then I won't have to worry about Spencer Sanders being hurt. Then he can just come and show. Who's your quarterback now? What's his name? Is Shane Buechele? Is it hey, who is it? Who is it again?
Genwin Wazowski.
Yeah, I just want to show him who the best quarterback in the Big 12 is. It's whatever.
Who? Sanders?
Yeah, Spencer Sanders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I forgot Shane Buechele's back there for the UT Longhorns, and I can't wait.
It's Sam Ellinger.
Doesn't he play fullback? I thought he was a running back. I didn't know. Sorry. My fault. I apologize.
Okay. All right. That's fine. That's okay. It's cool. I mean, we got the Raiders this weekend, and ranked 8th in the country. So yeah, I think the Longhorns are gonna do their job.
It's on Halloween.
What?
Oklahoma
and
State and
UT.
Longhorns.
Good.
Gonna be,
Who knows? I
Be
mean,
interesting Halloween.
be great. I mean, you got Mandalorian the day before. Yeah.
I think I'll be coming from Colorado. I'll be back from Colorado by then because I'm going in
You better
October.
bring me some gifts.
And
You know what I'm talking about.
I'd never bring anyone gifts like that.
What if I give you the money?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the game, But even though I'll be back by then. But I mean, who knows? We could go to the game. I mean, fuck it, right? COVID doesn't exist in UT. Who knows?
Actually, it's at Oklahoma State.
Well, it definitely doesn't exist at Oklahoma. I can say there's fans in the stands.
It's
for
in
that. That's gonna be a
Stillwater.
whooping. I can't wait. Oh my god, it's in Stillwater. What a whooping!
They're gonna have the
that's gonna be.
Pokies. Are the Pokies gonna be in the stands?
Yeah, of course they are. They're always there. They've
yeah.
got it's the Oklahoma State has the best home field advantage in the country because they've got fucking noisemakers. No one can get as loud as them. They just can't. Bet.
Well, we'll see how it goes on Halloween night.
Yeah.
No, wait, is it Halloween night?
I think.
It's to be decided on the time. But probably more, I think if the outcome comes where these two teams are undefeated in the Big 12, it's going to be a primetime game.
Oh yeah.
If they're undefeated into the primetime game, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably host of game
Because
day.
by the time we get there, we got TCU, Oklahoma, and Baylor. That's a pretty much little gauntlet right there.
Well, you guys are definitely losing to fucking Oklahoma.
You know what? I'm already saying it now. No, we are not. Tom Herman's going to get his second Golden Cowboy hat.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to ask Victor to clip this, and we'll bring,
Clip it. Clip it. Save it. I don't give a fuck.
we'll bring it back when Spencer Rattler throws like 5 touchdowns and they go to like a 20-point victory.
And
And,
we'll-
I'm equally as
And when we
annoyed.
replay it, I want it to where we're little and it's big.
So you want to
Or- like it's
Or
like
on- or
it's a
just on the back.
it's like transparent, and you can just see like Andrew talking as Spencer Rattler just throwing like 30-yard touchdowns over these stupid defenders' heads. I hate Oklahoma. It's so dumb.
And I'm surprised you wouldn't be like, nah, kick their ass. I don't fucking like Oklahoma. Boomer sucks.
Yeah, they
No.
all. There's all those
Look
things
at
are
you
accurate.
freaking saying this, or Rattler's gonna do this and do that.
That's all of these things are accurate. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't like Oklahoma. I hope you guys win, but they're probably gonna pound you guys. Just in the.
You know, everybody says that every year, and somehow or another, it's never seems the case.
I hope.
So-
I hope it's not. You know. I hope it's not.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. But everybody, you know, you're picking your Cowboys to win the Big 12. I'm picking my Longhorns to win the Big 12. Are you picking your Aggies to win the SEC? At least the West.
Fuck
Yeah.
no. Don't even.
I mean, you gotta get through Alabama.
Yeah, I think
I mean, y'all are probably gonna make it a bowl game, but you spend all that much money on Jimbo Fisher.
Justin's shooting for a Sugar Bowl or like a Fiesta Bowl appearance. He's not going for
No.
national titles. Just
So-
New Year's
so
Six
what-
bowls.
So does this mean A&M would ever come back to the Big 12 so they have a shot at a national championship?
What is the bowl? The big bowl that has the SEC and Big 12
It's,
play.
Usually it's the Sugar Bowl.
Well, then there you go. Yeah, that's
It's
true.
the Sugar Bowl.
So let's see a UT A&M Sugar Bowl so I could fucking laugh my ass off. I have not been around these people. By these people, I mean San Antonio. I have not been around these people when an A&M UT game happens,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
want to see. I want to
You
see the
dude.
fucking news.
yeah. It's
There's been
something
some
else,
brawls,
man.
bro.
Yeah, I know. I can
Shit's
tell.
gone down.
I can definitely tell. I can tell. That's,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the UVA Virginia
Oh,
Tech
yeah.
here, and they don't play anymore because they're big pussies apparently. So I'm glad. I'm
Big
glad
pussy.
we got that
Big
established.
pieces. Well, that's gonna be established, and you know, we'll see. I mean, I'm vouching. I would love to have that game back. I'm pretty sure Jay still would too. I'm pretty sure Fishy would too. They're all their families Aggies, so I would love to see that game too. But
Needs the recruiting. Need it
Let's-
for recruiting.
Let's see a bowl game.
I
You
don't
know,
give,
they make
we
it
don't-
to
they
the
don't
bowl
need,
game,
they
and
don't need a
then-
bowl game.
No,
It's
but-
Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, like get them the bowl game, so everyone can be reminded of how much what this game means and how much it does, and then set it up.
this game was
moving
played for over
forward.
100
I know.
years, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Andrew, let's just be honest. The best case scenario for everyone involved in this, A&M, one loss. They lose to Alabama. They go to the Sugar Bowl, whatever. Great year for A&M. Texas, they lose in the Big 12 championship to Oklahoma State. They go to the Sugar Bowl, and Oklahoma State's third, or Oklahoma is third in the Big 12. They're just doing whatever the fuck they're doing. And then Oklahoma State makes the playoff and loses to Clemson. That's the best scenario for all parties involved here.
Notice his team is in
you
the
guys have to
playoffs.
play
I
each
mean,
other.
to get us to play each other.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, why can't they just run the table?
They just won't. That's why. A&M's not beating Alabama because they're just a step ahead, and UT sucks. So
Shit.
what can I say?
I like how you said UT sucks, but A&M is just under Alabama. by
right.
s-
Those are
step.
accurate. These are. I mean, just
Just a
spot the lie.
step.
Huh?
Spot
No,
the
it's-
lie. Spot the lie.
Can't find it.
The chat
Can't
knows.
find
The
it.
chat. Can you tell me where the lie is? Because I can't find it either.
Half of these people are freaking Aggie fans.
What do you want me to do? I can't control that.
He didn't pick the
Yeah,
chat.
I didn't pick the sample size.
Whatever.
Why don't you get more YouTube people to get in the chat? I don't know.
They have better things to do. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know I'm the only UT fan up in this house or in this room, but you know, it is what it is. But I just think, dude, this team, Herman, Ellinger being a senior, I just think it's too much firepower. Ooh, that's a definitely pass interference right there.
Fucking on top of him.
Shit. Grinke, dude, he's badass.
Who?
Grinke from the
That's Zach Greinke, the pitcher for the Houston Astros.
or Glinsky, whatever his name is, from the tight end from the Miami
Mike
Dolphins.
Lisicki.
Yeah, you
Look
go.
at him.
Close,
Oh, look,
close.
there you go, right there. G, hook 'em. What's up? Boom.
G, the UTSA.
That's what I'm saying.
graduate.
That burnt orange right there, brother.
Yeah, I can't wait. The UTSA graduate, G.
Okay, you can go the Roadrunner Orange too. Birds up.
Yeah, until we play in like 2 years.
They should just join the Big 12.
Upset alert. Yeah, I don't go.
They should just join the Big 12.
Hey,
Get more money.
If UTSA starts out 3-0, what are you gonna do, Andrew? Are you gonna be sick because they're gonna be ranked?
Who I cheer for UTSA. I watch their games.
Yeah,
They're always on ESPN ever since they got that deal.
Yeah.
I made a significant amount of money betting on them against Texas State. They were 6-point underdogs win outright. Not a big deal. But I bet on them against Texas State. They win. They fucking have a shitty game against Stephen F. Austin. But now they're about to go for 3-0 against what people have said is the worst college football team in America, Middle Tennessee, right now.
Yeah.
So Middle Tennessee, they're going to come to the UTSA. They're going to get that win, and then guess what, guys?
Yeah.
Ranked game.
Well,
Week
good.
four.
UTSA's been ranked before. They made the top 25.
Hell no, they haven't. UTSA has never been ranked before. There's a 0% chance.
Okay.
The University of Texas at San Antonio, they've stinked forever.
All right.
No, but the real thing is,
That's not me talking.
Oh yeah, you can please at me. Come into my mentions. Come into my mentions. Let's have a conversation about UTSA football. I'd love to. I'd love to. We can go back into my record. I've got a proven track record of just being right about this team. So, but no, the real game is I'm looking for. We got Middle Tennessee. That's hopefully a win. UAB is a good team, but we'll see what happens there. That might be 4-0. 4-0 heading into a ranked matchup against Army where they fucking get dropped. I want to see that.
Well, I mean, the squad that they have now for UTSA, they're dope. They're pretty much they're veterans. I like how the head coach has this the 2-0 numbers where you have the jersey
right,
where somebody's wearing a 2, somebody's wearing a 1, and somebody's wearing a 0. That's fucking badass too. That's like leadership, and the quarterback has been wearing the 0 for the past 2 weeks, and he's a San Antonio native.
Frank Harris.
I mean, yeah, if they get put in the ranks, fucking props for them, dude. They've been around for what, almost 10 years now, a little bit more than that. About 15?
No, not 10.
Let me double
7, 8.
No. I think it's
because
been about 10 years.
No, because when I graduated, I went to UTSA 07, 08.
Because I remember the shirts were already around when I was.
Want to guess a year? Want to guess a year?
I say.
Don't look at the chat, please.
Yeah, not looking at anything.
I say 10.
I say 7.
2012. 2012 was the first year of UTSA being in the WAC.
It was close.
So was it 9? 9 years?
So yeah,
8.
9 years.
It says 2011.
We're counting this year. 2010, 2011, 2011, 2012 season.
So 9 years.
Yeah, this is what we do. And this is according to UTSA football, or I guess I should say Sports Reference. But yeah. No.
Thanks, G.
No problem. Thanks, G.
Well, I mean, props to them, dude. And for the tenure that they've been, they only had 3 coaches.
Well, only 3
with the U program.
With the new, yeah. Well, I mean, Croker built it from the ground up.
Yeah, Larry Croker should have a statue. At
Yeah.
UTSA.
Oh yeah, definitely have a statue outside the Alamo Dome. Mm-hmm. Or in the new practice facility.
Yeah, let's do it outside the Alamo Dome. Let's give the man some respect. Okay. But he should have a statue. They were entirely there for too long with Frank Wilson. That was a terrible decision.
Yeah, that was just.
And now they're just trying to pick up the pieces here. So again, I have my Fire Frank Wilson article hung very high on my wall, prominently displayed. And sometimes when I'm feeling good about myself or when I'm feeling down about myself, even I go to the comments to where people were like, "What are you doing? Frank Wilson, he's a great coach. He's gonna take us to the promised land. We're going bowling this year." And then, I literally told them exactly what was going to happen. So whatever, I hate to see it.
Speak the truth, baby.
Shout out to McNeese State who hired him.
Yep. There's always somebody to hire. But that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of the Film Room. We got pretty much everything crammed into this show for the past 2 weeks. I liked it. It was a good show. You got to talk about football. Got to talk about basketball, a little bit of baseball reference in there. You got your little Marvel news. But we are going to be here back next week. We are live here every Thursday at South Tower 101 Pub Source Radio Studios. This is the Film Room. We are out. Peace.